everyone, and welcome to your advanced beginner workout. We're going to go ahead and start seated toward the front of the mat with your knees bent and feet flat. Once seated, go ahead and place your hands right on top of your shins. Take a breath in and think about growing tall. On your exhale, just nod the chin, start rolling your body down, let your hands slide down toward the ankles here. Holding it here, just take a deep breath into your back, and exhale all the way out. Think about your shoulders releasing and your neck being relaxed. Take it again, deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale out through the mouth. Breathing deep, one more time, deep breath in, and exhale out. Hold this position just for one more breath in, and then just start rolling your body backwards and up on your exhale, stacking up tall, and lifting till your shoulders are back and head's on top. From here, we're going to be laying all the way down on your back, so make sure there's plenty of room behind you on the mat. Reach your arms straight out in front of your body. We're going to take a nice controlled roll back. So tuck, curve, and roll the body backward. Continue to roll. And from here, just rest your hands down by your side, and you keep your feet about hip distance apart. Take a breath in here. Go ahead and nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, and gently reach your fingertips toward your feet. Holding it here, just take a breath in, and then lower your body back down to the mat, releasing the shoulders and the head. Same thing again, breath in here at the bottom, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching. Holding it here, take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lower your body back down to the mat. Nice job, you guys. Breath in here, think about getting longer from the top of the head, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching. Holding it here, take a breath in, and lower your body right back down to the mat. One more time like this, you guys. Go ahead and lengthen the back of the neck, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching. Hold it here, take a breath in, and lower your body all the way back down. Hands by your side and head on the mat. From here, take a breath in, tuck the pelvis under, start rolling your hips up and lifting your hips, reaching your knees toward your feet. Hold it here, take a breath in, and then soften your breastbone, roll down through your spine, bone by bone, and release the hips back forward. Same thing, go ahead and tuck the pelvis under, start rolling your hips up, squeeze your glutes and press down evenly through both of your feet. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then soften through your chest, roll down through your spine, lengthening through your low back, and releasing your hips front. One more time, you guys. Go ahead and tuck the pelvis under, start rolling your hips up, lifting, squeeze those glutes, reach forward. Hold it here, take a breath in, and then just start rolling your body back down, lengthening bone by bone, and releasing your hips back front. Stay laying down, but go ahead and reach your arms straight above your chest toward the ceiling. Turn your palms in to face one another. Take a breath in from here. Go ahead and reach one arm overhead and one arm down by your side for an arm scissor. Now take a breath in as you lift, exhale as you scissor the opposite way. Keep switching. So only let your arms go as far as you feel comfortable here. So if it feels like it's too much overhead or down by your side, just limit your range of motion and only go as much as you feel comfortable with. We're trying to get the mid-back to be mobile, so just think about reaching and letting everything just give a little wiggle as you're doing this on the mat, as it naturally should do. And lifting up, scissor out. Nice job, you guys. A few more like this. Lift and scissor. Next time, reach both arms up to the ceiling, and then lower your arms down by your side. From here, take your hands and bring them a little bit wider off the mat. So hands either out to 45 or 90 degrees or somewhere in between. Find your imprint position, little tuck in your pelvis. Now bring one leg, then your other leg up into your tabletop. Holding this position, take a breath in. On your exhale, rotate both knees off to the right-hand side. Hold that rotation, take a deep breath in. Now exhale, tighten your abs, bring your knees up back to the center. Same thing, breath in at the top. Exhale, rotate off your hip, opposite direction this time. Holding it here, just take a deep breath into your back. Exhale, tighten the abs, bring the knees back up. Same thing, breath in here. Exhale as you rotate off the hip, keep your opposite shoulder anchored on the mat. Hold it, take a breath in. And exhale, tighten the abs, bring the knees up, come right back to center. Same thing again, breath in here. Exhale, rotate off your hip to the side. Holding it here, take that deep breath in. And exhale, tighten, pull yourself back to the center. Holding it here, go ahead and lower one foot, then your other foot all the way down to the mat. From here, we're gonna lay on your stomach. So from here, just go ahead and flip over onto your stomach and bring your hands right by your side, reaching down toward your hips. Either let your forehead rest on the mat or hover your nose above the mat. From here, let your shoulders roll forward and your neck be relaxed. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. Now take a breath in. Pretend you're pushing a marble away with your nose. Draw your shoulder blades down and back and start giving a little bit of lift, reaching your fingertips back toward your feet. Holding it here, take a breath in that long dart-like position. And then exhale, start lowering your body down, let the shoulders roll forward and the neck release. Same thing, breath in, lengthen from the neck, draw the shoulder blades back, start lifting your body, reaching your fingertips gently toward your toes. Your gaze should be toward the front of your mat. Take a breath in, and then exhale, lower the body back down, shoulders roll forward, and neck releases. Same thing again. Breath in here, get longer from the top of the head, shoulders roll back, pull in the abs, squeeze the glutes, keep your lower body supported. Hold it here, take a breath in while keeping your lowest rib on the mat. And then exhale, lower your body back down, shoulders roll front, head release. One more time, you guys. Breath in here, push that marble away with your nose. Shoulder blades down and back, start lifting, reach those fingertips gently toward your toes. Hold it here, take a breath in, and then lower your body back down, shoulders roll forward, neck releases. From here, we're just gonna roll back onto your side. Tuck your knees in toward your chest and curve your spine. This is another way to do your shell stretch. So from here, you can keep your head supported, but just make sure you're rounding your back, curving your spine, breathing. And from here, we're going to come all the way up to a seated position, so do that however you best feel comfortable. Once we're up, we're going to sit again toward the front of the mat with the knees bent and the feet flat. Once you're seated, we're going to go ahead and reach your arms straight out in front of your body. From here, curve your spine so you're rounded toward your thighs. We're going to be moving from the pelvis. So take a breath in from here. On your exhale, tuck, curve, and roll the body backwards. Roll back as far as you can maintain that C curve, then hinge from the pelvis to bring your body back toward your thighs. Let's do this a few times. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Let your feet be loose and free on the mat. And then round your body back front. That's it, you guys. Really hold that C curve in your spine, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and your gaze will lift because you're rolling back, not because you're changing your position. So think about the pelvis is doing the motion, but your spine is staying curved the whole time. And then rocking it back front. This next time we're gonna hold it back there, so just stick with me. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and rolling it back here. Holding it here, take a breath in. Go ahead and lift one arm up, then lower it down. Now alternate for me. Go ahead and lift up the other arm and lower it down. Now, if you're feeling really shaky in your abs as you're lifting up the arm, I want you to come forward a little bit further so you're not so far back. If you feel like you could handle a little bit more, see if you've got a little bit more tuck in your pelvis to really create that C curve and challenge your abs as you lift the arm. Once your arm comes down this time, hold it here, round your body all the way back front. We're going to do this again. So from here, go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Scoop out from the belly, tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the glutes. Hold it here, go ahead and lift one arm up, lower it down. Now remember, keep the shoulder down even though you're lifting the arm. Keep your gaze forward because of the way you rolled back, and just keep breathing. So use that exhale as you lift the arm, inhale as you lower it down. Nice job, you guys. Lifting it up once the arm comes down, stay here, round the body all the way front and forward. And then from here, just stack up tall through your spine. Take a quick check. Make sure there's room behind you to lay all the way down on your back. Once we're down, we're going to be going to the 100. So from here, go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Once you're all the way down on the mat, lay your hands by your side, walk your feet a little bit closer to you. From here, you're welcome to keep your feet on the mat, but if you're looking for more of a challenge, follow me into your tabletop. So find your imprint position first, then lift one leg, then your other leg up into your tabletop position. Holding it here, take another breath in, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up, find your curl. Hold it here, start pulsing. Take an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep breathing, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep crunching, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, reach your legs, 2, 3, 4, 5, now bend them, 2, 3, 4, 5, now reaching, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bending, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reaching, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, bend the knees in, lower your head down first, and then lower one foot at a time down onto the mat. Nice job. From here, I'm going to have you stay right where you are, but grab the back of your leg, and then to bring yourself all the way up to a seated position. So curl your body front, come all the way up. Once you're up, let's again make sure you're toward the front of the mat because we'll be rolling backwards on this one. So from here, we're gonna give a little roll back off your sit bones. Once you're there, lift one leg, then your other leg up in that tabletop. Squeeze your legs together. Curve your spine as much as you can, and take your hands and place them right on your shins. From here, tuck the pelvis to roll the body back. So go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll it back. And then rock it back forward to find that balance at the top. Keep going. Tuck, curve, and rolling it back. and then bring it back forward. Nice job, everyone. Tuck, curve, and roll it back. Bring it back forward. Keep that ball-like shape. Try and keep that same distance between your shin to thigh and thigh to chest. So we don't want anything collapsing onto itself here. Think about keeping the position you're in, shoulders down. Try not to give too much pressure through your hands into your legs, just gentle hold to maintain that shape. 2 more times, you guys, you're doing great. And bring it back forward. Next time, we're gonna roll it back and stay on your back, body crunched up, legs up, and tabletop. From here, reach your right leg forward, extend the other leg out. Now from here, go ahead and inhale, reach, exhale. Breathe, reach. Keep the body crunched up, you're doing great. That's it, breathe, reach. Inhale, exhale, press and reach. That's it, keep going, last 4 and 3, last 2 and 1. From here, tuck both knees in, lower your head down, and then rest 1 foot at a time down into the mat. Nice job, everyone. Take your hands and bring them a little bit wider off the mat. So anywhere from 45 to 90 degrees is absolutely fine. We're gonna take your right leg and slide it out along the mat. Go ahead and bring your opposite leg up into a tabletop, and then extend your legs straight up toward the ceiling. From here, we're going to do small, fast circles. So think the size of a teacup. Take a breath, go ahead and start those circles. Little circle, circle, reach, keep going for 4, 3, now reverse, go the other way, up around and back, keep circling, you got it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend that top knee, lower the foot down. Slide that leg all the way up along the mat, then the opposite knee. Lift that leg up in a tabletop, extend the leg as straight as you can toward the ceiling. Small teacup circles, here we go. Little circle, circle, reach, keep going for 4, 3, now reverse, go the other way, up around and back, keep circling, you got it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend that knee, lower the foot down, and slide that leg straight out along the mat. Flex your toes so they're reaching up toward the ceiling. Bring your hands closer in by your side. Now lift the arms up toward the ceiling and then reach them overhead as far as you can without feeling like you're arching your back. We're going to roll all the way up. If you feel like you get stuck, I'll show you what to do on the first one. So from here, go ahead and reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Nod the chin, curl the body up. If you're stuck, just hang out there and breathe, keep holding. If you can keep rolling forward, keep rolling up and reach over toward those toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body backward. Continue to roll. If you're holding the crunch, keep coming down to the mat now. Lift your arms up to the ceiling and reach it overhead. If you got stuck, go ahead and bend both knees and I'll show you what to do. Reach your arms up toward the ceiling, nod the chin, curl the body up, grab onto your thighs, bring the body forward, reach up and over toward those feet, then tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Grab onto those thighs again, continue rolling back, and reach the arms up and overhead. Now choose whichever version you feel most comfortable with. Keep going, reach the arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, tuck from the pelvis, anchor the heels down, reach over the toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, continue to roll, drop those shoulders, reach the arms up and overhead. Excellent job, everyone. Reach the arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, keep reaching up and over, dive over those toes. Now from here, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down, shoulders are dropping away from the ears, reach the arms up, and then again overhead. 2 more times. Reach the arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, anchor those heels down, diving up and over, shoulders released away from the ears, tuck the pelvis under, continue rolling back, nice controlled roll, reach the arms up, and then overhead. 1 more time, everyone, go ahead and reaching it up, nod the chin, curling the body forward, tuck, curve, reaching it up and over. Now from here, go ahead and tuck, curve, and rolling it back, continue to roll, and reaching the arms overhead once again. From here, reach your arms up to the ceiling, and then lower them down by your side. Let's go ahead and bend your knees, put your feet flat on the mat. From here, keep your feet about hip distance apart. We're going to go into a hip lift or a bridge. So the hips will lift straight up. Take a breath in from here. On your exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips straight up. Hold it here, take a breath in, and then just lower your hips back down. Let's do that again. Breath in here. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips straight up. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then lower the hips back down. This time we'll hold the hips lifted. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips up. Hold it, take a breath in. Now go ahead and lift up one leg into a tabletop, and then march it back down to the mat. Opposite leg, go ahead and marching it up. Lower it back down. Nice job, you guys. 2 more. Marching the leg up. Lower it back down. 1 more time. Go ahead and march the leg up. Lower it down. And now just lower your hips back down. We're going to go into the full shoulder bridge this time. If it feels like it's too much, feel free to put your hips down at any time if you need a break. So take a breath in. On your exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up. Hold it here. Bring your first leg up into a tabletop. Extend the leg as straight as you can. Now lower that leg away from you and then lift it back up to the ceiling. Do that again. Lower the leg down, lifting it back up. One more time. Lower the leg down, lifting it up. Bend the knee in, lower the foot back down. Opposite leg lifts up. Extend your leg up to the ceiling. Now lower the leg away from you and then lift it back up. Do that again. Lower the leg and lifting it up. One more time. Lower the leg, lifting it back up. Now bend the knee, lower the foot down, and then lower your hips back down to the mat. Nice job. From here, find your imprint position. Little tuck in your pelvis. Lift one leg at a time up into your tabletop position. Hold it. Take another breath in. Curl the head and shoulders up. Reach both hands to the outsides of your knees. Now try and maintain your crunch position. Reach your arms like you're taking off a hat and extend your legs out away from each other. Now circle the arms around, bend the knees back in. Do that again. Bend the elbows, reach the arms overhead as the legs reach away. Then circle the arms around, bend the knees. Nice, you guys. Try and keep your crunch the same the whole time. If it feels like it's too hard, reach your arms and legs a little bit higher toward the ceiling instead of reaching them so low. So just reach it more toward the ceiling and then circle it around. We only have two more, you guys. Reaching it out, circling it around one more time, reaching it out, circle around it in, lower your head down first, and then lower one foot at a time down into the mat. Nice job. From here, we're going to come all the way up to a seated position. So again, grab the back of your leg, curl the body up, and come all the way up to seated. Once you're on the mat, we're going to get your legs as straight as you can comfortably. So reach your legs out. If this feels like your body's slightly rolled back, I want you to bend your knees a little bit to get taller so you can get on both of your sit bones here. So give a little rock back and forth. Make sure you can get vertical in your pelvis. Once you're seated, if you feel like you're really pushed forward, try and gently pull your rib cage back so you're stacked rib cage right on top of the hips. Reach your arms out to the side, shoulders relaxed, elbows soft. Take a breath in, grow a little taller from the top of the head. On your exhale, rotate to the side and pulse it for 3, little deeper for 2, little deeper for 1. Now pull it back to center, go the other way. Exhale as you rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, lift up, pull center. And again, exhale, rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, pull it back to center. Other way, exhale as you rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, pulling it back center. 2 more times, everyone. Exhale, rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, pull it back center. One more time, rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, pull it back to center, lower the arms down. Excellent job, everyone. From here, stay seated, but bend your knees and put your feet flat on the mat. Take your hands and bring them behind your head. If this is uncomfortable, you can also put your hands right on your forehead. So from here, take a breath in. On your exhale, tuck, curve, and roll the body backwards. You're going to roll back as far as you feel like you can while maintaining that curve. So if you lay down, you've gone too far. Hold it here. Take a deep breath into the side and back of your rib cage. Now exhale, round your body forward towards your thighs. And now stack up tailbone to head, lengthening and lifting. Let's try that again. Exhale, tuck, curve, and roll the body back. Keep the feet loose. Hold it, take a deep breath in here. Exhale, round your body forward, come toward your thighs. And then just stack up tailbone to head, lengthening and lifting tall. Nice job. Exhale, tuck, curve, and rolling it back. Scoop out from the belly, hold it here, take a breath in. Exhale, round the body forward, come toward the thighs. And then once you're over your pelvis, roll the body backwards and up, stacking up tall. 2 more times, everyone. Tuck, curve, and rolling it back. Squeeze glutes, roll back, relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, round your body forward, curve front toward the thighs. And then start rolling backwards and up, lengthening and lifting, shoulders down, head on top. Last one. Exhale, tuck, curve, and rolling it back. Squeeze those glutes to pull your body backward. Hold it here, take a breath in. Exhale, round the body front, diving it forward toward those thighs. And then stacking backwards and up, lengthening and lifting tall. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, just circle around, let your hands come back down by your side. From here, we're gonna be laying all the way down on your side. So just lay whatever way you can see me best at. Once you're down on your side, your arms can either be flat along the mat or can be tucked underneath your head. Either one's fine. Take your opposite hand, place it on the mat in front of you for support. Before we get going, think about the top side of your spine. If it feels like everything's touching the mat, give a little bit of lift in your rib cage, and this is gonna make your spine more neutral. So you might be off the mat, you might be on the mat, but we wanna think a little bit of activity to keep your spine in one long line. Take a breath in. On your exhale, we're gonna lift both legs up together. So both legs lift, and then both legs lower. Doesn't matter how high, they're not gonna be huge. Go ahead and lifting it up, and lowering it down. Good, you guys. And again, exhale, lifting it up, Lower it back down. That's it. Get longer through your feet. Reach away from your hip as you lift. And again, exhale, reaching it up. Lowering it back down. 2 more times. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. 1 more here. Exhale, lifting it up. And lower it down. Now take your hand that's under your head if it's not straight and reach it straight and turn your palm down so it's pressing into the mat or floor. Take your opposite hand and place it along your thigh. Your body and your feet will both be lifting this time. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lift up your body and your feet, find your balance, and then lower your body back down. Nice, smooth, and even. Go ahead and press down, lifting it up, find your balance, and lower it back down. This can be a little wobbly at first, so really press down through your arm, lift up, and only lift as high as you feel like you can balance. Nice job, everyone. 2 more. Lifting it up, press down, lowering it back. Try and keep your head and feet lifting evenly. Lifting it up and lowering it back down. Nice job. Let's go ahead and switch where your head and your feet are. So stay facing me and just go ahead and flip your head and feet around. That will get us on the other side. Once you're down, arm can be straight or tucked under. Think about that little bit of activity from the bottom side of your body and take that hand for support on the mat in front of you. Both legs will be lifting together. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift up the legs and then lower it down. Now on this side, really focus on reaching your feet away from you than up. That will help your hips be mobile within the joint and you won't feel like you're getting stuck within the joint here. Nice job. Go ahead and exhale, really reach it away and up. Keep breathing. Use that exhale as you lift. Lower it down. Remember, it doesn't matter how high it is. It's not what it's about. It's about using your body to stay stable. Try not to death grip into the mat in front of you. It's really easy to do. 2 more like this. Go ahead and reaching it up. Lowering it back down 1 more time. Exhale as you lift. And lower it down. Now if your hand's curled under your head like mine, go ahead and reach it straight out. Palm flat in the mat or the floor. Take your opposite hand, bring it right along your top side. This time let's lift up the body and the feet together. So take a breath. On your exhale, body and feet both lift. Find your balance, breathe, and then lower it back down. Now one side to the other side can be really more tricky, so focus on only lifting up a little bit to get your balance, and then once you feel solid, feel free to see if you can go a little bit higher. But make sure you feel stable first. So really pull in the abs, squeeze the glutes, support yourself from the front and back of the body. Nice job, everyone. 2 more like this. Exhale as you really reach it up. Lowering it back down 1 more time. Exhale as you lift, and then lowering it back down. Excellent job. We're going to come all the way up to a seated position. Once we're seated, we're going to have your knees bent and your feet flat again, so sit toward the front of the mat. Once we're here, we're going to reach your arms straight out in front of your body, shoulders released. We're going to roll the body backwards as we sweep the arm down to the side. So start whatever way you can see me best at first. Tuck, curve, and roll the body back, sweep the arm down, and then sweep the arm back, let your gaze follow as you come tall, other side. Roll back, rotate and reach the arm, then sweep the arm down as you start lengthening up, tailbone to head. Continue switching, rolling back, reaching the arm wide, and then bring it back forward, lifting tall, and again, exhale, tuck, curve, rotate, reach. And then bring it all the way back forward. Doing great, you guys. Tuck, curve, rotate, reaching back. And then sweeping it down, lifting tall. A few more like this. Tuck, curve, rotate, reaching back. And then bring it all the way back forward, lengthening. 1 more time. Tuck, curve, rotate, reach it back. And then bringing it all the way back, front and forward. We're going to roll all the way down into the mat. Tuck, curve, roll the body backward. Once you're all the way back down, hands by your side, and walk your feet a little bit closer in toward you. Find your imprint position, little tuck in your pelvis. Bring one leg, then your other leg up in your tabletop. Holding it here, take a breath in, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Extend your legs as straight as you can toward the ceiling. Scissor one leg toward you and one leg away. Either grab above or below the knee joint, but don't grab in the knee joint. Now give a little pulse. Now switch. Reach, pulse. Switch, pulse. Inhale, exhale. Keep reaching your leg away and use the leg to kind of pull in closer to you to get a nice hamstring stretch and help keep your body curled up in that flexion. So keep reaching, keep the gaze right at your knees. If your head needs a break, feel free to put it down at any time as you're building up your strength here. A few more times, you guys. That's it. Really reach. Press. 3 more. That's it. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. Now from here, bend both knees back into your tabletop. Arms by your side. Lower your head down. And then lower 1 foot at a time down into the mat. We're going to come all the way up to a seated position. And once you're up, we're just going to be kneeling on all fours. So we're going to put your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Once you're in this position, we're going to think pulling in your abs, so we're keeping your back supported, so we don't want to sag in your low back here. We're going to reach your right arm and your opposite leg forward and backward. So take a breath in. On your exhale, go ahead and reach one arm front, your opposite leg behind you, so reach everything out. Now pull it straight back underneath yourself. Now alternate. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you lower down. Now continue alternating which leg and arm are reaching. And I want you to think about keeping your abs really engaged, pulling up and trying to move just from your extremities. So we're going to try not to rotate our body side to side, which can be tricky in this position. So really activate the abs, use that exhale as you reach the arm and leg away, and try and transfer the weight as you lower everything down without having too much movement. So small motions here, really reaching, getting longer from fingertips to toes, head to tailbone. Keep reaching out. We have 2 more. You're doing a great job balancing, reaching it out, pulling it in one more time, and reach. Once you pull it back here, just give a little shift off your wrist. Just breathe here for a moment. And then from here, we're going to lay all the way down on your stomach. So come all the way down. And once you're down, we're going to keep your feet about hip distance apart in this one. Now, earlier in the workout, we did a hovering of your body with your fingertips reaching back by your toes and lifting up in that hover. We're going to find the same hover, but we're going to add an arm circle with it. So make sure you have room for your arms to reach out and circle around in this one. From here, let your nose hover just above the mat or rest on the mat. Keep your feet down the whole time. Pull in your abs, squeeze your glutes. From here, take a deep breath in and exhale all the way out as you reach your arms straight forward. Now, deep breath in as the arms circle and you find that little hover off the mat. Bend the elbows, dive the body back down toward the mat. Now circle the arms around and start lifting up, look toward the front of your mat. So bend the elbows, let the body come down, and then circle the arms, find that little bit of lift. Now don't forget about your abs as you're doing this motion. Keep pulling them in and away from the mat, even though they'll still make contact, and keep those feet down. Do not lift those feet. Lengthen and lift. If you're lifting your head so high you can see the wall in front of you, your neck is lifting too high. Look toward the floor. That's it, really reaching it down. Circle around and up. 2 more like this. Bend the elbow, dive it forward. Reach around and lift. 1 more time, reaching it front. And circle around and back. From here, place your hands on the mat. We're going to go back into your shell stretch. So press back, bring your hips back to your heels. Curve your spine, breathe. Pretend there's that small ball in your lap and just round through your spine. Remember, you have the other option of laying on your side and tucking your knees in toward your chest. And just breathing. We just want to curve the back anytime you extend it. And we're going to come into a kneeling push-up position. So from here, if you need extra padding for your wrists, feel free to fold your mat a few times in front of you so you have extra cushioning underneath your hands. If you don't need that, go ahead and feel free to put your hands flat on the mat. We're going to go to a wide stance push-up today. So bring your hands a little bit wider than shoulder distance. And once you're there, walk your knees back far enough that you can be in a long position from your knees to your shoulders. We're going to get lower for 3 counts and up for 1. So hold it here. Take a breath in. Now get lower for 3, get lower for 2, lower for 1, then press it straight back up. Again, inhale, lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Nice job. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Again, lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it up. Shift your weight back off your wrist. Breathe here for a moment. Little wiggle in the fingers if you need it. We're going to do 1 more set of 4. So from here, come back out, pull in the abs, squeeze the glutes. Here we go. Inhale, lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1. 1 more time, everyone. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it up. Shift your weight off your wrist. Let's go back into that shell stretch. Hips back to the heels, curve the spine, round the back, breathing here. And then on your next breath, just start rolling your body all the way up, lifting tall. Excellent job, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me again. Congratulations on finishing your advanced beginner workout. Feel free to try another advanced beginner workout, or if you're feeling ready and that felt like it was a little on the easy side, move on to our Power Mat series. Thanks so much, everyone. Remember, you don't have to be perfect as long as you try.